Welcome to Verse Breakdown. I am Ewaenruwa Nomaren, and today's verse is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 24, which reads, "And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear." This verse comes from a group of 8 verses that is describing a world where the inhabitants will not say, "I am sick." The people that dwell therein shall be forgiven their iniquities. If we read Isaiah chapter 33, verse 24. It's a world of peace. No war, no suffering, no corruption, etc. Psalms chapter 46, verse 9, and Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. It's describing a world where righteousness will prevail, and ultimately peace will come as a result of that prevalence of righteousness. And the works of righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 17. This world comes from when Satan's institutions have been defeated. If you read Revelation chapter 12 from verses 7 to 12, chapter 19 from verses 11 to 21, and even chapter 20 from verses 1 straight down to the end, verse 15, where wickedness will not prevail in this world anymore. The righteous will not be persecuted. Satan will not have his people to deceive the world. If we read Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16, and 2 Corinthians chapter 11 from verses 13 to 15. And of course, a reasonable righteous man would not need to pray any longer when such a world is what he's living in. Because remember, the prayer Jesus Christ taught us in Matthew chapter 6 and verses 9 and 10, aka the prayer that Christians are supposed to be praying, is all about that. The world where God's kingdom will be fully established, if we read Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2, and a situation where righteousness is what takes over the world. That verse, we have to understand, does not refer to physical things. It doesn't refer to supercars, mansions, our mortgage. No, because righteous ones of God don't lust after those things. If you read 1 John chapter 2 and verses 15 and 17, James chapter 4 verse 4, and Romans chapter 8 verse 7. Rather, it is the things that I have just mentioned, the will of God prevailing in this world. And if you look at Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 20, it describes how the world will be, a situation where sin will not be prevailing and found anywhere in the world. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquities of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and there shall be none. For I will pardon them whom I reserve. It's important we understand the world will be in a situation where the righteous don't have to be longing or yearning after anything, because everything that they would want is in that world. The lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Psalms chapter 34, verse 10. See also Psalms chapter 84, verse 11. And if you look at how the Israelites were living their lives after Joshua died, it had that kind of sense. They didn't long for anything, because though they didn't have a standing army or so much wealth, they were just living their lives in peace and happiness, and no nation came to threaten them, of course, so long as they remained in righteousness. The whole world is going to be in that condition, but not at a free price, of course. We have to long for that. We have to work hard to obtain a share of that world. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but labor for that meat that endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath God the Father sealed. John chapter 6 verse 27. And if you look at Matthew chapter 5 verse 6, it says similar things. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. And that's where I think I can stop on discussing the verse, Isaiah chapter 65 verse 24, which once again reads, "And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear." If you enjoyed this video and learned something new today, share it in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Have a good day.